I don't simply want to be free, I want to act like somebody for whom freedom is a blessing. Well, I'm Buck Downs. I'm a poet and a writer here in Washington. We're on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. You know, DC is a lot about this kind of interface of personal desire with institutional power, really in the shadow of kind of a memory of war and power and unity. There's a lot in this town to activate the curiosity of a guy like me. There is a lot of room to grow in and be comfortable in what I would call the shadow of institutional power. Washington's, to me, has always been like a great town to be a poet in and to be an artist in. There's a lot that people worry about, you know, when we sort of talk about political forces and institutional power. But America is still a place where there's a lot of spare room. There's a lot of extra space, and there's a lot of free energy that can be gotten for somebody who's interested in finding that kind of space in between the spaces, that energy in between organizations, and the power that comes from being in a non-affiliated space. There's still a lot of room for that in America, and that's one of the things that I keep looking for, and that makes me really happy to be here. This is a spot that marks the end of one of the great divisions of the Republic. This space really represents the healing of that division, kind of the end of that conflict, and the drive to unity, which is so important for any society, any organization, any group of people. You know, without some higher purpose, without some core of unity to rally around, the people will inevitably fall into division and chaos. And so this is a powerful space to remind us of that. You know, some people want to play fast and loose with ideas like secession and revolution here in America today, but it's important, I think, to remember that unity is the thing that has always served us best in times of peril and in times of prosperity. And I think that this space and Lincoln himself as a thinker and as a leader is somebody who really teaches that lesson. You know, for him, the Civil War was all about unity. And I think it's a good thing for us to maybe remember in these times in America that it's unity that really makes the country strong, and not necessarily the value of any specific political viewpoint. You know, freedom for me has a lot to do with the ability to take action. The people who are younger than me, who are coming of age now, coming into adulthood for the first time, they are the inheritors and the guardians of that world. Those of us who are older, we're going to have to figure out some way to let them take charge, let that industrial world come to its natural end and step into the new world that's going to take its place, and let the younger generation have the deciding say in what that world is going to look like.